the first round of the Eastern Conference playoffs. The Nets have their backs against the wall, down 3 games to none. Can the dream of defying history by doing what no team has done before drive them to victory? It's a must-win Game 4 against the Celtics. Will there be an upset in round 1? It's all coming up next.
It's Game 4 of this Eastern Conference quarterfinal series. Down 3-zip. It's a survival contest, no doubt. Will this series end here tonight? Thanks for tuning in to the NBA playoffs on 2K Sports. Kevin Harlan with you, joined by Doris Bird, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge reporting courtside. Hey, Dave.
Thank you very much. Now, the calls to shorten the NBA season continue. One NBA president has even suggested a 58-game schedule. And for the playoffs, one and done. He says there's a reason people tune into every football game. The college tournament in 63 games gets more TV money than we do in our entire regular season. The more drama, the more TV ratings, the more money. Kevin?
What's not to like? Everything makes sense. Rest the players, more practice time, and all the things you just talked about. Maybe, DA, less is more. And thanks for the report. Taking a look at Brooklyn, this series has gotten completely away from them now. Greg, they haven't played well. They look frustrated. They're all over the place.
They are, but they're also at home. And that's the one thing they can lean on to try and turn this thing around. I mean, it would be crazy to think that they could pull this off, but let's face it, Kev, they've got a long way to go.
Crazier things have happened, haven't they? And now the opening lineup for Boston. The post tandem, it's Horford and Williams. Out on the wings, it's Brown and Tatum. And it's Brogdon in at the point guard position. And for the Nets, O'Neal is out there with Joe Harris. Then it's Bridges, and it's Claxton in at the 5 spot.
The reach of Williams is outstanding. He uses it to perfection to deny shooters.
He gets that one.
Yeah, there's no quitting this guy. He just gives you great effort, and he continues to give you great production.
Here's Dinwiddie, and he drops in the layup off the glass. And so it's Brogdon who brings up the ball for the Celtics. They are pumped right now after a big win on Sunday.
Mental toughness on the road. The arena was rocking, but they just got down to business and never let up.
I thought what really stood out was how dominant they were on the offensive end. That was about as flawless as you could hope for.
And here is O'Neal after the three-pointer from Al Horford. Clock at 6. In the corner, it's Bridges. Off target from outside. Bridges against Brown. Over Claxton. And there's Horford. That's good on the assist by Brown. Horford's got his second bucket tonight.
Jaylen Brown has improved as a setup guy. That pass was on time and on target.
Nets have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Pass to Williams. And here's Brown outside. And the Celtics another 3.
Boy, they came ready to play. That's 4 straight buckets to start the game.
Now here's Dinwiddie. Bridges outside. Down low, Claxton. And that one is hammered home.
That's what we call a power finish. There's no such thing as gentle for the big man.
Here in the first quarter with about 2 minutes gone by. Tatum, that's for 2. And another basket for Boston.
Impressive. 5 straight makes. Love the play calling here.
For Brooklyn, they've gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Dinwiddie wide open. Now the pass to Bridges. To the wing on the left. From 12 feet out, Williams with the block. Here's Brown. And a great assist by Brogdon as that one goes in. Brown's got 5 points so far.
And you can't help but pick their defense apart. They're completely in disarray.
And that was the Mobile One drive. Well worth a second look.
And putting that pressure on the rim. That's what it's all about, threatening with that attack.
You know, guys, that's the selfless attitude of Mikal Bridges. So willing to give it up to an open guy.
And here's Boston. They're on a 14-6 run. Back to Horford. Pass to Tatum. There's Brown with the three. They grab their own miss. Back to Williams. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation. Brooklyn making some changes. Simmons checked in for O'Neal. And it's Johnson in for Joe Harris. The Celtics also changing it up. Williams, he's checked in for Robert Williams. And it's Gallinari in for Al Horford. Bridges outside. Dinwiddie outside. Johnson inside. Tatum on him. Kicks it out to Dinwiddie. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
The Nets shooting their first foul shots of the night here. The free throw drops for Dinwiddie. Dorian Finney-Smith's checked in for Brooklyn. Thomas comes in for Mikal Bridges. Mike Muscala is checked in for the Celtics. Derek White comes in for Malcolm Brogdon. And both free throws good for Dinwiddie. 1:31 left to play in the first quarter. Here's Muscala. Bank shot. No good.
I'm sure he's kicking himself. He hates to blow that kind of opportunity.
And the layup is good. Dinwiddie's got 6.
Good way to start this game. You want to get him rolling as early as possible.
He's a guy who, if he gets hot, he can carry your offense for long stretches.
White, good.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
Dinwiddie against White. Dinwiddie surveying the floor. And he drives in, and the basket is good. He's got 8. And so White will bring it up for the Celtics. Leading by 5. Muscala hits the bucket.
They're getting a lot of their points outside the paint. 3 of their last 5 baskets are from three-point range.
There's 42 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Thomas passes to Dinwiddie. Thomas is screen on White. To the inside. Marvelous lead pass, and he throws it down.
Now, Dorian Finney-Smith has the ability athletically to finish near the cup, and he does so there.
Williams with the ball. Defended by Dinwiddie. Back to White. Dinwiddie with the steal. And here's Johnson outside. Jaylen Brown with the rebound. It's White on the wing. The shot's good. Brown making the play. Brown's got his 3rd assist on the night.
Well, Jaylen Brown has a ton of upside, and he shows it with his passing ability there. Well, he's such a good athlete for a center. It's how he's able to succeed despite being one of the smallest 5s in the NBA.
No shortage of scoring here at the end of the first quarter. Celtics lead by... And we welcome you back to Game 4 on 2K Sports. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Celtics.
Well, they haven't wasted any time getting into a groove from deep, putting up and hitting a healthy amount of three-pointers thus far.
Yeah, and in addition, their ball movement has really unleashed their offense. Boy, they've been fun to watch.
On the court for the Celtics, second quarter underway. They've got Jason Tatum. Malcolm Brogdon out there with Derek White. And it's Griffin, and it's Gallinari in at the 4. Brogdon against Simmons. Rebound by the Celtics. And Tatum puts up a deep 3. Simmons pulls it in.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Kicks it to Harris. Claxton, no good. Celtics leading by 8. In the corner, Tatum with it. Hands it from downtown. Tatum's got 5 now.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Pass to Harris from deep. Offensive rebound. Claxton. That's good, and he's now 3 for 4 from the field.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Tatum dishes to Griffin. Tatum down low, and the shot is good. Tatum's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Well, there's some thought that Jason Tatum has actually added a couple of inches to his height since he entered the league. Given that play, I believe it.
Pass to Johnson. He dishes it to Harris. Ball's not loose. Gallinari with the steal. Here's Brogdon. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Well, we are talking about an elite free throw shooter. If you send Malcolm Brogdon to the line, you will pay.
This is his first trip to the line tonight. That free throw good from Brogdon. O'Neal's checked in for Johnson. The Celtics also changing it up. Williams comes in for Blake Griffin. And it's Horford in for Gallinari. Brogdon hits them both.
The way he's shooting free throws tonight, you simply don't want to put him there.
And there's the call on Malcolm Brogdon. That's his first foul. Let's take a second look at that fantastic block.
And that block was something. It's the playoffs, and every possession and defensive stop matters.
And here in the second, 2 minutes gone by. Here's Harris, and slam dunk by Harris.
Obviously more of a shooter than a dunker, but Harris showing some verticality to his game.
Celtics leading by 11. White with it. He's picked up by O'Neal. Williams in the post. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Celtics have gone 2 for 2 in the game at the line.
Shooting from Boston, Robert Williams. At the line with 2 shots.
And that one falls for Williams.
And the energy of Williams, it's infectious. Amazing at using it to block shots, rebound, score, whatever they ask of him.
And Williams drops them both.
Yeah, nice job of drawing the contact and creating opportunities at the line.
Up top, Simmons. He's guarded by Brogdon. Bridges outside. And Harris wide open. He shoots. No good on the 3. And here's White. He'll bring it up for the Celtics. This is the most they've led by 13 points. Here's Williams. Good. And it's Tatum picking up the assist. Williams has got 4 points now in the quarter.
Well, this is the aspect of Tatum's game that is most improving, the ability to manipulate defenses and find an open teammate.
And Derek White picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. And the first timeout called of the game for Brooklyn. Brooklyn making some changes. Dorian Finney-Smith's checked in for Harris. Thomas comes in for Bridges. And Dinwiddie subbed in for Ben Simmons. Jaylen Brown's checked in for the Celtics. And for those of you just joining us in the second quarter with about 3 minutes gone by. Here's the Celtics with the ball. They're on a 13-4 run right now. Got that one up quick. Brown's got his third bucket of the night.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Now Thomas. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Here's the pass to Finney-Smith. O'Neal from long range. The rebound by the Celtics. 1:32 left to play here in the half. Good on the bucket. 6 points for Rob Williams.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
Dinwiddie with it. 8 points for him. Here's Claxton. And Boston with the rebound. Horford's got his 4th rebound in this one. And White kicks to Tatum. The feed now to Williams. That shot off. And Brooklyn will come the other way. Outside Thomas. Passes it to O'Neal. And the Nets miss again.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Nets trail by 19. And here is Thomas. Pass to Finney-Smith. There's the triple. And again, no good by Brooklyn. Boston is gone 1 of 2 on 3-pointers here in the second quarter so far. Really left alone that team. Tatum's got 8 points in the quarter.
You can see it. Once this guy gets his rhythm, he is so hard to slow down. What an excellent night for him and his team.
And Thomas has it in the corner. That one's off. Still out of sync.
No matter what looks they get, they just can't convert to stop this run.
And I think you can start to feel their frustration mounting. With every missed bucket, it becomes more and more desperate.
And he's good on the 3-ball.
Every team in search of players with this skill set. Dorian Finney-Smith, the prototypical 3. And yes, he can D as well. Have to love the ball distribution. Keep everyone involved.
A dominating first half of basketball, and so far hasn't been close. Boston on top, opening up a huge gap. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, guys. Here with Jason Tatum. You have been rolling early. How did you get in that rhythm?
Just staying aggressive. Just continue to get in the gym and see some go in. It feels good to see them go in early, and so good to have us have a good start. Hopefully we keep it up.
Yeah, it was flowing great in that first half, Jay. Thanks very much. Back to you guys.
All right, David, thank you. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the third quarter.
Hey everybody, we've got Game 4 action, and what a tough start it's been for the Brooklyn Nets.
Well, with the way they struggled to defend the three-point line, it started to look like warm-up drills. They cannot be afraid to bring more defenders out high. They got to make life tougher on those outside shooters.
Looking at how the Nets are doing in this series, they're watching it all slip away. Down in the series and down big tonight. Kenny, they're in a hole.
Yeah. The way they've looked, that hole may be a cavern.
No energy from them in the game they need to get. They're digging a hole straight to Cancun.
And the flights are so affordable. And that's a halftime wrap. Let's get back to the second half with the call by Kevin Harlan and the crew.
And we're with you again as our round one coverage continues. One of the stories here, Jason Tatum getting it done today.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
Boy, he has been shouldering the load. Aggressive, skilled, talented, and thus far unstoppable.
Harris is out there with O'Neal. Then it's Bridges, and it's Dinwiddie in at the point. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. Williams inside, feeds to Tatum. Just 5 on the clock. Bridges against Brown. Bridges kicks to Dinwiddie. In the corner, it's Harris. Offline with his 3.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Tatum no good. Nets trail by 21. Here's Dinwiddie. 8 points for him. 3-pointer. Horford with the rebound. Horford's got 6 rebounds now in the game. And here's Brown outside. And so it's Harris who will bring it up for Brooklyn. Dinwiddie outside. And so it's going to be a 3-second violation out there on the defense. And this is his first trip to the line tonight. And so he hits the technical free throw.
Well, what you love about Mikal Bridges is he is going to accept whatever his coaches and team ask of him. This is what's allowed him to be successful.
Looking at who's out there now for the Nets. Ben Simmons comes in for Nicholas Claxton. And Johnson subbed in for Royce O'Neal. Celtics also with a sub. Williams is checked in. Outside Tatum from the arc. It falls for his 5th field goal of the night. Now shooting 5 for 8.
Well, Jason Tatum with the answer from 3. That's how you stop an opponent's momentum.
Now here's Dinwiddie. 11 points in the game. Johnson, a wide open look. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark.
And they're 1 of 4 here to start the second half.
And we're just around 2 minutes into the final half of play now. Count it.
Well, you have to appreciate this about Malcolm Brogdon. There's a level of physicality he brings to the guard position. Nice finish through contact.
Now Bridges. Pass to Johnson. And it's a defensive 3-second violation. The Nets have yet to miss from the free throw line. They're 3 for 3.
At the line, 1 shot.
And he shows the focus there, nails the technical. And some changes here for the Celtics. Mike Muscala comes in for Al Horford. And it's Gallinari in for Jason Tatum. Gallinari against Dinwiddie. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
Here's Brogdon, and he uses the glass on the layup. Brogdon's got 8 points.
Well, the dribble drive from Malcolm Brogdon is one of the key aspects to balance that pretty perimeter game. What a nice move.
And that was another look at the fantastic Mobile One drive that happened a moment ago.
Still going hard, and that kind of energy and effort is how they built this league. Oh, fellas, that was vicious two-hand monster slam.
Guys, I don't think there was anyone who could have stopped him on that one. Williams can't get it to go. Nets trail by 21. Third quarter here, and 3 minutes have come off the clock. Johnson for 3. It's hauled in by Brown. Boston's gotten off 12 shots from beyond the arc tonight, hitting 7 of them. It's Brown on the wing for the 3. And good. Coming on the assist by Brogdon. Brogdon's got 3 assists tonight. A minute 42 left to play in the third. Brooklyn's gone into a slump here from 3-point range, shooting just 1 of 5 here in the third. Dinwiddie outside. Shot from 12. Good D by Brogdon. The Celtics have gone 4 of 7 to get things started here in the second half. Bridges with the steal. The rebound by the Celtics.
Boy, the wheels have definitely fallen off in this quarter. He cannot buy one.
And finished off by Brown.
It feels like Malcolm Brogdon, with every repetition, turns that passing from excellent to elite.
Timeout called, the Nets. Big group substitution here for Brooklyn. Nicholas Claxton's checked in for Dinwiddie. Royce O'Neal comes in for Johnson. Dorian Finney-Smith's checked in for Harris. And Thomas subbed in for Mikal Bridges. Then for the Celtics, Griffin comes in for Williams. And it's White in for Malcolm Brogdon. The pass to Simmons. Four on the clock. Here's Finney-Smith. The basket good off the assist from Simmons. Finney-Smith's got 7.
That's what they call using your body. Playing a little bully basketball is Dorian Finney-Smith.
And again, Boston with the triple.
Yeah, and ever since halftime, they played precision basketball offensively.
I got to believe that's something the coach talked to them about at the halftime. They have valued each possession.
Thomas, it's a wide open look. A three-pointer, no good.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
That shot by Griffin, no good. The Nets shooting an ugly 27% since halftime. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
Thomas against Brown. Thomas deciding where to go with it. Can't connect from 13 feet out. And as we conclude the third quarter, pretty much a blowout. It's been a one-sided affair. Celtics out in front. They finish. In a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
And how about the big fella here showing us he's got some point guard skill here with the tremendous setup.
I'll tell you, in today's game, you want skill and decision-making at every position.
And we're happy to have you back for more playoff basketball here in round 1. And there's the foul. It's on Peyton Pritchard. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
And a look at the 5 for the Celtics to start the fourth quarter. Williams is out there with Griffin. Then it's White, and it's Hauser in at the small forward. And here's Griffin. He'll bring it up for the Boston Celtics. Good on the three-point shot.
Yeah, that's 2 straight three-pointers they've allowed.
Nets shooting poorly, just 35% so far. Outside Thomas to the paint. Here's Finney-Smith. Outside for Thomas. Tries again. And it's White with the rebound. The Celtics shooting 71% all in all in this one. They've been brilliant offensively. And he comes up with the deuce.
Well, this is where Blake does a lot of his damage. He is such a tough matchup in the painted area.
For Brooklyn, they've gone 0 of 3 to start the fourth quarter. Here's Mills. And he makes good on the layup.
Well, so great when your offense produces a shot that close to the rim. The rest of the work becomes easier.
Just over a minute played here in the fourth. For 3, Williams. It's hauled in by Watanabe. For Brooklyn, they've gone 1 of 4 since the end of the third quarter. Sumner passes to Mills. The 3 from Thomas. Can't hit that one. And the Celtics going the other way now. Passes it to Pritchard. And again, it's Boston converting.
That will help your assist numbers if you're Derek White. You can't miss that guy.
A little over a minute and a half of the fourth quarter gone now. Here's Finney-Smith. And that one's drained from the low block.
Boy, he's been cooking, but the teammates, he's just not getting a lot of support from them.
Boston's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. And stolen by Thomas. Inside. No good from Finney Smith.
Well, this is the kind of shot we've come to expect him to make. He's got to be upset with that one.
White. Good, and it's Williams who picks up the assist.
Soft touch by Derek White. The floater, not an easy shot, but he puts that one on target.
So it's Brooklyn now. Here's Sumner. Right side, Thomas. The three. Here's Watanabe. Rebound by Williams. For Boston, they've gone an outstanding 4 of 5 from the field in the fourth quarter so far. And that one's good. Griffin.
Getting it done on both ends, and it shows up in the score.
Well, what I love is the energy they're bringing right now. They're ignoring the scoreboard and playing hard.
Here's Sumner. White covering. Sumner kicks to Finney Smith. To the middle. Shot's good by Watanabe. Watanabe's got his first points of the game.
Well, that's just a good possession. Dorian Finney-Smith moving the ball. He's been working on that aspect of his game.
And just a step ahead of the D in that possession there, making the pass. Nice assist.
So it's Brooklyn now. Pass to Finney-Smith. Jacks up a three. Good on the triple.
Such a reliable threat from range. You'd think the defense might key on him a little bit more.
Williams outside. A rebound by the Nets.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
Here's Finney-Smith. That shot no good. Excellent D there from Williams. 1:32 left to play here in the fourth. Another shot. And good that time. Williams has got his first points of the night.
And guys, just really impressed. They made big plays when it counted, and that's why it's going to be on to the next round for Boston.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
And tonight's win really a reflection of how dominant they have been all series long. The 4-game sweep.
Yeah, I don't think they expected to pull off such a decisive win, but they had the momentum all series long. Time now, they get to move on.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Williams.
I think it would be impossible to overstate the influence he had on this basketball game. He was the centerpiece of what they did on the offensive end and the anchor of their defense. That's as complete a performance as we've seen. He is just not taking smart shots out there, a pattern he has fallen into tonight.
3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. Back to Williams. Here's White. Griffin trying to get open. White, good.
Finishing strong. This is how you want to close things out.
No question. They've gotten hot at exactly the right time. Clutch play on a team level.
Outside Thomas. And they do it. They'll move on to round 2. What a performance through the entire first round. Break sweeping in 4 games.
And they really had a tremendous series. Watching how well these guys played as a unit has got to be scary for their round 2 matchup.
It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks very much. Danilo, transition, big for your team. I assume that was a big focus tonight.
Yes, we want to run, and that's what we have to do every time. So that's what we did, and we played a great game.
Gallo, thanks very much. Congrats again. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you. And that about wraps it up for this broadcast of the NBA Eastern Conference quarterfinals. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for tuning in. And now, we present the New Balance Player of the Game, Derek White.